Hey, my name's Dan. I'm coming from the Kingston Sustainability Centre down on Princess in Montreal. And today we're going to be talking about energy, electricity and conservation and why it's so important. Now to begin, we'll start off really big. We'll start off how we make it or generate it in Ontario. The majority of our energy comes from nuclear, which is okay, right? Or hydro we get a lot from, coal, also gas, some wind and solar and some other, let's say. Now the reason why we're going to start off this big is because the most ways we generate electricity have some byproducts that are negative and very detrimental to the environment that we're living in. For example, the people of Chernobyl would not say that radioactive waste isn't a problem, right? So there are byproducts of nuclear, and at the same time coal or gas, these things we know also have some detrimental effects on our air, on our water, and essentially on us, right? So that's why we have to start off really big. Conservation is very important. So we know that every way we make it, and a lot of ways we make it, can be harmful for us, right? So now we're going to go to how we use it. And that's one thing that I think there's a disconnect sometimes. We don't really know. For example, one thing to always keep in mind is watch what you heat, I like to say, down at the Kingston Sustainability Centre. I have this, which we can lend out. You can also get them at the library and other places around town. It's called a kilowatt or a power consumption meter, and it'll measure, what you use. So you can plug in. I think, a lot of times we don't have that baseline, So here's something that's hot. So, that extra minute of maybe towel drying your hair before you use the blow dryer, or the days that you don't have to go out and you not having to use a hairdryer, that makes a difference. And the thing is, remember, I always like to tie it back that the ways we generate electricity are detrimental on our environment, and yet we don't always know how much we use. This, like I said, is called a power consumption meter. It's really neat. You can take them around and maybe check out your house and see what uses what, right? And that'll give you a good baseline for your home. We have a little game here at the center you can try out if you'd like. It's also available online. I just printed them off, but it's really good because, again, it shows what we use. Not everything will use the same, but it gives a baseline. A big one, again, with watch what you heat is your clothes dryer. Think of all of that and all the money you can save nowadays. And I don't see in my lifetime gas, oil, or electricity going down in price. So just being, it's sustainable or green, but at the same time, it's just being a bit more efficient and kind of responsible with what we're using. Come down if you want to the Sustainability Centre. I'd be happy to go through this with you, but kind of give a baseline of what you use your house, because remember, every time you're using that one light switch, it's being created for you then, So it really does make a difference. That one, the two, there's close to 7 billion people in the world. If the 7 billion light switches went off, then I think we could probably shut down 1 or 2 old coal power stations. So come on down to the center, check it out, and you make a difference.